So, Purna means, you know what Purna means? All of you know. Purna means complete or absolute. So everything is absolute, I am absolute, the Creator is absolute, everything else is absolute. Chanting every day. But in your experience, nothing is absolute. Everything is threateningly, anxiously unstable, freaking you out. So unstable, day-to-day realities, yourself, people around you, situations around you, your social realities, financial realities, everything seems to be terribly threatening to a point where you're becoming paranoid. If you… see, you will see this. If you go… a child is sleeping, if you go and touch the child like this, he'll open his eyes like this. But most adults, you touch them like this very few adults, if you go touch them, they can do that. Yes, very few. Most of them will come up like this. Simply because every moment of their life, they're anxious about the realities of their existence. They can go on chanting Purnamidam, Purna… whatever, but nothing is complete, nothing is absolute, everything is so dicey. In their mind, life looks so dicey, so absolutely inconceivable that they are threatened by every situation in their life. Anxiety rules. Too many human minds are ruined by anxiety. Now, you going on chanting this, it is not wrong if you're using it as a reminder. If you are just bullshitting yourself, that everything is complete, everything is great, everything is fantastic. Two ladies met. This really happened, really. After a very long time, they were in high school together, they had never met for 20 years. Today they met. And they met in a fancy restaurant. And as soon as they sat down, one of them started off, "You know what, we just bought a silver ghost for our butler to go and buy vegetables every day." What's a silver ghost? Don't know, it's a Rolls Royce. "Oh, but for our Chinese gardener, he likes a Mercedes. So we bought a Mercedes for him because he has to bring so many things. And you know, for our dog Tiara, we actually made a diamond tiara for her." As this person went on saying this, the other person said, "Wow, that's fantastic. Wow, that's fantastic. Wow, that's really fantastic." It went on like this. After exhausting everything, "What have you been doing?" She said, "I've been attending a charm school." How quaint, what is a charm school? What do they do there? Well, they teach us to say fantastic instead of bullshit. So if you are using it like this, no good. If you're using it as a reminder, you're using it as a reminder to remind yourself somewhere the whole universe is complete by its own nature, otherwise it wouldn't be going on like this, isn't it? Somewhere you're missing the point. Because you are not a living being. The reason why you're missing it is you are not a living being, you are a psychological being. You are a bundle of thoughts, emotions, ideas, opinions, prejudices, all kinds of things. In this there is no completeness. This is just a mess. But Leave the rubbish that's happening in your mind. Just look at this. You are not running it. It's breathing by itself, it's beating the heart, the livers are functioning, kidneys are functioning, everything is happening, quite complete, isn't it? Yes or no? Now if you look at this body, if you look at the planet, if you look at the cosmos and said Purnamidam Purna, wow, it's real, isn't it? You look at your mind and all the rubbish that's happening in there and say Purnam, what Purnam? If you sit here as a living being, everything is complete. If you sit here as a bundle of thoughts, emotions and rubbish, if you sit here as just a psychological being, you are a case. So, do not utter these things from that context. Just look up these billions of stars, not billions of stars, billions of galaxies actually. Everything happening. Huh? Somebody MBA is sitting and doing it, managing it? I'm asking you, which university did they study to manage this? No, something is very complete, isn't it? Something is very absolute, which makes all these things happen. If you are in touch with it, Purnamidam, 100% true for you. If you're just here, it looks like one big lie and it is a lie. It's time to at least become a living being. Don't become anything else. Just become a piece of life and you will see it's complete, absolutely complete. If you sit here as a mind, always incomplete, eternally incomplete, it cannot be complete because that's not its nature. So people who said this, people who made these chants, they are living beings, they are not minds or mindsets.
Living being empathizes the full, complex and multifaceted nature of existence. It embraces wholeness, recognizing human as intricate system of body, mind, spirit, emotions, and energy rather than just a collection of symptoms or diagnosis. Focusing on the subjective experience, feeling, creativity, intuition, and the unquantifiable aspects of life. Seeing every individual as having inherent potential for growth, self realization, and a unique life journey, not just as a problem to be fixed. Empathizing our interconnectedness with nature, other people, and the universe. Believing that life inherently holds or can create meaning and purpose beyond just coping with dysfunction. Highlighting the inherent life force, joy, and aliveness that is fundamental to being human. Valuing inner knowing and the wisdom of the body and spirit alongside rational thoughts. From a psychological case study, framing individual through the lens of mental health conditions, symptoms, and diagnosis criteria, which is as an example, there are depression, anxiety disorder, PTSD, identifying dysfunctions, maladaptive patterns, and psychological issues that need to be treated, managed, and corrected. Seeking to understand the underlying psychological, neurological, or environmental causes of distress and behavior. Applying therapeutic techniques, medications, or other interventions to alleviate symptoms and restore function. There can be tendency to reduce complex human experiences to explainable psychological process or biological imbalances. The primary focus is often on what is wrong or what needs fixing to achieve a state of normalcy or stability. When we only see someone as a psychological case, we risk losing sight of their inherent humanity, their unique strength, their potential beyond their diagnosis, and their spiritual dimensions. We might level them rather than understand them holistically. However, diminishing the psychological case entirely can be dangerous. Mental health conditions are real, can cause immense suffering, and often require professional intervention. Acknowledging psychological distress allows for targeted, effective help. I always approach an individual with the understanding that they are whole, complex, and valuable living being with innate dignity. Simultaneously, recognizing that these living beings may be experiencing genuine psychological distress symptoms or patterns that require specific understanding and care. Use psychological frameworks and diagnostic tools as guides for understanding and intervention, but avoid letting them define the person. They are tools to help the living being, not the totality of the living being. A holistic approach often combines psychological therapy with spiritual practices, lifestyle changes, and empathizes on purpose and connection. Ultimately, the goal should be to treat the psychological case within the context of the living being, always honoring the fullness and potential of the individual. So take a moment now and just breathe. Let your shoulder drops. Feel the weight of your body resting, whether you are seated or standing. And simply be here, just for a few moments. You don't have to rush anywhere. You don't have to fix anything. You don't even have to understand everything that was said right away. Sometimes the most powerful shift happens not when we try harder, but when we stop trying to hold everything together. When we allow space, when we stop being busy in the mind and just breathe. The world often tell us to become something, to prove ourselves, to always be more. But what if right now, as you are, without any label, without any pressure, you are already enough? What if all that needed is not another answer, not another opinion, but just a quiet moment to feel the life within you? Not your thoughts, not your worries, not your memories, just life, raw, silent, and present. Maybe for the first time today, let yourself feel that. No performance, no roles, no drama, just you alive, a living being. So close your eyes just for a few seconds if that feels comfortable. Breathe in slowly and breathe out gently. Let this moment stretch. Let it be simple, let it be still. And if your mind still tries to interpret with thoughts, that's okay. Let them pass like clouds in the sky. You don't have to chase them, you don't have to stop them, you just hold them, let them drift. This space you are sitting right now, this silence, this present, it doesn't ask you to be anything, it only invites you to be. So, if today you feel tired of the noise both outside and inside, remember you don't need to fix your mind to find peace. You just need to stop identifying so much with it. Let your thoughts come and go, but stay grounded in your breath, in your body, in your being. And perhaps the more you return to this simple presence, the more you will notice how much lighter life can feel without needing to solve every little thing in the head. You are not broken, you are not behind, you are not missing anything. There is a calm underneath the chaos. There is clarity underneath the noise. And it's always been there. Quiet, undisturbed, waiting for you to notice. Stay with this stillness a little longer if you like. You don't need to rush off. Let this be your pause in a world that is always rushing forward. And as we slowly bring this time to a close, I just want to say thank you for allowing yourself to sit with this. This is not, do remember, this is not a summary of Sadhguru's word. It is simply my interpretation of the deep wisdom he imparted. Kindly keep them separated and do not misunderstand. Thank you for joining. Take care of yourself. Breathe gently, and whenever you need to come back to this quiet space, you always can. I'll see you tomorrow. Namaskar.
चंद्रचूड़ शिव शंकर पार्वती रमणा निनगे